Ang iban sa kalaman Tasya.
Derte!
Terrence Crawford joins.
Manny Pacquiao has welcomed Terrence Crawford into his training camp as he prepares both strategically and physically for his upcoming fight against Floyd Mayweather. Known as the pride of the Philippines and coming from Sarangani province, Pacquiao has achieved incredible success in his career, defeating 8 fighters who are now members of the International Boxing Hall of Fame. As the only 8-division world champion in boxing history, he remains one of the greatest fighters the sport has ever seen. Please welcome back to the ring, the legendary Manny Pacquiao.
The Philippines, hailing from Sarangani province. He has defeated 8 current Hall of Famers inducted into the International Boxing Hall of Fame. He is the 8-division world champion. Please welcome back to the sport of boxing, the legend Manny Pacquiao.
Great job. It's a good day.
Two fighters who were once intense rivals and whose long-awaited matchup had excited fans for years are now training together. Instead of competing against each other, they stand side by side, supporting one another while exchanging knowledge and techniques. By learning from each other and working as a team, they continue to sharpen their skills and elevate their performance to a new level.
Show that all the techniques, strategy, combination, like, it's accurate to your...
Terrence Crawford speaks highly of Manny Pacquiao, describing him as a once-in-a-generation legend. He highlights Pacquiao's exceptional skill, relentless dedication, and remarkable accomplishments, saying they have inspired fighters all around the world.
Has ever been a 4-division champion in boxing. Not a real one. Oh, Pacquiao won 8 and Oscar De La Hoya won 11 and this one won 15. No, I'm talking about Ring Magazine champ or lineal champ. You are the champion of that division.
Get them all.
Forever, the record was 3 by Henry Armstrong. Manny Pacquiao was the first dude to really win 4. Floyd gets credit for 4 for beating Canelo, but that wasn't at the junior middleweight limit. I don't count that. I don't count that. Terrence Crawford just joined Manny Pacquiao as the only legit 4-division champion in the history of boxing. And he did it by jumping middle. He came lightweight, junior welter, then he won a belt at junior middle, not the whole championship, and then skipped middle to fight Canelo Alvarez for the undisputed, for the Ring Magazine super middleweight championship of the world, and left no doubts, including with Canelo, who was all class after the fight but knew what had...
Max Kellerman says that Terrence Crawford has now reached the elite level of Manny Pacquiao. According to him, both fighters are almost evenly matched in terms of skill and ability, especially after Crawford's impressive victory over Canelo. Manny Pacquiao is undergoing intense preparation for his upcoming fight against Floyd Mayweather, concentrating on improving his strength, speed, and endurance to reach peak condition in the ring. During training camp, he spends significant time on pad work, refining his combinations, accuracy, and timing to ensure every punch is delivered with precision and power. Shares that boxing is his greatest passion, admitting that he truly missed being in the sport. Because of that love, he fully commits himself to intense daily training sessions, giving his best effort every day to stay in top form.
It's good for me, for my body, because I've been I started boxing when I was young, so good for my body to rest for 4 years and then now I come back. I feel like, you know, the passion, the fire in my eyes, to work hard, like that, is still there.
This time, Manny believes he is completely ready for the challenge. With greater experience and noticeable improvements in his skills, he feels confident that this fight will be different from their first meeting and will highlight how much he has grown as a fighter.
That fight, way back 2015, I think we become mature right now and how to handle it, and like, you know, I hope that it will not happen again, like the way it is last 2015. You know, it's the experience is like not really 100%, but I'm hoping for this time around no more excuses, especially to my condition and also for everything. Like I'm
Manny also highlights the importance of consistency, approaching every training session with discipline. He focuses on drills such as stick work and intense conditioning exercises to stay sharp, maintain his form, and ensure he is fully prepared for the challenge ahead.
So then we have 1, 2, 3. Sakit niya pag basok. Utot ang paa mo. No. Very heavy fight. No. Heavy fight. Kok pag yun sa nila. Pahugot sa buhay mo. Saan?
Teddy Atlas provided an in-depth comparison of Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao, outlining the strengths and weaknesses of both legendary fighters. He began with age, giving both an even rating as they are seasoned veterans. Looking at wear and tear, Mayweather had a slight advantage due to his defensive style, which has kept his body less worn. For reflexes and timing, Pacquiao earned the edge, having recently faced tough opponents like Barrios, keeping his skills sharp, while Mayweather's inactivity might slightly affect his timing early in the fight. In terms of power, Pacquiao was acknowledged as the natural puncher, balanced by Mayweather's size. Both fighters were recognized for speed, Mayweather for his smooth, fluid movement, and Pacquiao for his extraordinary hand and foot speed. On defense, Mayweather clearly shined as a defensive master, though Pacquiao also demonstrated strong defensive skills.
Disadvantages at this point for both these, these iconic fighters, right? At this point. All right, number one, advantage, disadvantage, age, right? I put even. They each get a check. They're both old, all right? So that's number one. The number two was who's got less miles on the odometer. And because of the defensive style of Mayweather, I gave a check to Mayweather having the edge here. I mean, besides the Marquez fights, Pacquiao's been in some tough fights, right? Reflexes and timing and other boxing elements. Well, I gave the check to Pacquiao. At least he's had some fights, or at least one real fight, with Barrios recently. And yeah, Mayweather's fresher, but inactivity could have...
In terms of conditioning, Pacquiao received a slight edge thanks to his recent intense training camp with Barrios, while Mayweather remains consistently in excellent shape. Considering other factors, Mayweather held a mental advantage from winning their first fight, but Pacquiao's recent activity has kept him sharp. Teddy Atlas concluded by highlighting that styles make fights. Mayweather's style could present challenges, yet Pacquiao's recent experience is significant. Ultimately, he called the matchup a draw, noting that the subtle differences between the fighters are likely to spark discussion and debate among fans.
Well, the guy who's always been a naturally better puncher, not the naturally bigger guy though, so that equals it out a little bit, evens it out. The naturally bigger guy is Mayweather, but the natural puncher was always Pacquiao. He gets a check. Speed! Who gets the edge there? Well, Mayweather always fast, always smooth, always fluid. And Pacquiao, I mean, tremendous hand and feet speed, foot speed. I give them both the check, no advantage. Defense, well, the forte and the reason he could fight so long for Mayweather has always been, he's been a wizard. He's been a defensive magician in the ring. I mean, Pacquiao gets hit more, but, you know, he's a good defensive fighter. He's been great, but Mayweather's the man there. Conditioning. Hey, Floyd lives clean.
Added Oladipo questioned the ongoing focus on older boxing legends, particularly Floyd Mayweather, pointing out that he will be nearly 49 by the time of his next fight. Oladipo argued that it's time for the younger generation to take the spotlight, highlighting rising stars like Ryan Garcia, Shakur Stevenson, Keishan Davis, Devin Haney, and Teofimo Lopez. Regarding Manny Pacquiao, he acknowledged Pacquiao's excellent condition, citing his dominant performance against Mario Barrios, but expressed doubts about Mayweather's readiness, questioning whether exhibition-level fitness would hold up in a competitive fight. He also noted that, despite their age, both fighters could still earn massive paydays, suggesting that potential matchups might resemble glorified sparring sessions more than true contests.
And Floyd is an old-timer, people. I think he's going to be 49 by the time this fight rolls around. When are we going to stop wheeling them out? Like, let it go. Let the youngsters come through and let them take the shine. Like, it's just getting, honestly, it's getting crazy. And I say all this, I will watch it. Of course I will watch it because I'm a big Floyd fan and a big Manny Pacquiao fan. But, like, the youngsters need their time to shine down. We've got a good group of youngsters. Good group of youngsters. I was in Vegas to watch Ryan Garcia. I looked around the ring. I saw Shakur Stevenson. I saw Keishan Davis. I saw Devin Haney, Teofimo Lopez. Like, we've got a good bunch. Let them have their shine. Don't need to see this anymore. Honestly, I really don't. Manny Pacquiao is in great shape, right? We saw him against Mario Barrios. He could have been a world champion. We haven't seen Floyd for a while. Obviously, he's been doing his...
Oladipo highlighted rising stars and heavyweights like David Benavidez, praising their fearlessness and potential high-stakes matchups with fighters like Bivol and Beterbiev. He previewed big events such as Inoue versus Nakatani and noted stars like Claressa Shields and British prospects like Conor Benn. He emphasized that boxing's future relies on developing young talent while still respecting legends like Mayweather and Pacquiao.
Guys, gloves they're using, I don't know, man. Honestly, I don't know, people. I don't know. It is what it is. Look, maybe I'm putting too much stock into it. Let them just have their fight. Again, I do want to know what's going to happen with Provodnikov, Pacquiao. I'm guessing that probably is cancelled. Like, if you're Pacquiao, why on earth would you fight Provodnikov when you've got the Mayweather check waiting for you? And if you're Mayweather, same thing. Why would you fight Mike Tyson in the Congo when you've got the Pacquiao check waiting for you? And we are led to believe both are under financial strain. I don't necessarily believe that, but this will make them good money. If they are, they're going to walk away with a nice 8-figure check each for what will probably be a glorified sparring session. I know Pacquiao's spoken about in the last couple of days, so I'm going to take...
Aulai Malignaggi sees the upcoming fight as another high-profile payday, reminiscent of the first Mayweather-Pacquiao bout in 2015. While that fight was heavily hyped, it unfolded more as a tactical chess match than non-stop action. Though this rematch is officially sanctioned, the focus on spectacle remains. Despite his age, Manny Pacquiao shows impressive conditioning and retains the speed and sharpness that made him a global star.